Hi! Let's see if we maybe can one-up last year's dancing part. Hi! Next year someone else has to do that video. You do realize that my IRL friends are like subscribed to my YouTube channel and they're thinking like, what the fuck is even happening on that channel and what drugs is he on? But I digress. We have more important things to do. We have a couple awards to hand out, I think 13, 14, something like that. Thank you first of all to everyone who, does like a laudatory speech as a guest on this channel. And also happy 3rd birthday to Always Paradise. Shout out to everyone who said that they were here for 4 or 5 years. Maybe it felt that long, but it's only 3 years. So yeah, cheers to that. First category, I think, like it was last year's, most reliable +1. It's the player who always says, yes, I'm down to Barbas, yes, I'm down to Cox, Toa since last year also. So yeah, these players really help having an active clan, because it sometimes feels a bit bad if you say like, oh, I want to do this content and there's no one there to do it. But these people like hop on almost anything and they also know it and they have the required etiquette. So yeah, shout out to the players I'm gonna mention. Honorable mention is a guy who doesn't really do PVM. Some German dude, I don't know who voted for him, but I guess, yeah. Thank you. Next one is Echo Pog. Yeah, Echo Pog started really PVMing a lot more, I think. Or is this another meme, like the best PVMer meme last year? But I see him in screenshots when like loot happens, so I guess that he's joining in that now. Like, shout out to Echo Pog, that's nice. Close second, you really have to say close second, is someone who, yeah, defines the word reliable, not even in PVMing situations. Yeah, and it's Lead Godhand. Like, he's got the etiquette right, like he's gonna show up. If he says he's down, you better be sure he's there, gears fast, he knows his stuff, like you don't have to carry him at all. He knows his stuff. Very reliable feller and good friend. But the number one person, most reliable +1. Maybe back to back. I should have looked at the last one, but we have a live chat going on, so you guys can tell me who won the last one. It's Skeng. Yeah, and Skeng really does a lot of content, and he's such a great guy. He like gets along with everyone, so he hops on anything. To be honest, like he could put anything in the chat. If he's online and down to game, he's gonna join. And now there will be a lot of rewards actually presented by other people, so we see each other fairly much later in the video. I hope you enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, even old-ass people, my name is Lennon, your Outhouse CEO, and I am here once again to present the OS Paradise Award for Best Dressed. Here we are in my lovely home, and won't you accompany me to my lovely workspace as I present the awards to you, our viewing public? And for your own benefit, just for you, I've happened to put it right here. So please, join me. Now, usually, there wouldn't really be a need for a reward for this category. A reward or an award, because, it's plainly obvious to see. But in terms of winners, we're gonna go first with honorable mentions, and that goes out to Dane. And now we are going to move on to our podium winners. Taking the bronze is Fiend's Dream. Congratulations, Fiends. And in second place, we've got the return of the king, Austin the Deal. Wherever you are, Austin, miss you, buddy. And finally, in first place, we've got Echo Pog. Congratulations to all the winners. And please, play Destiny 2 Lightfall. Thank you.
Hello, my name is PackPix, and today it fills me with indescribable amounts of joy to bring you the most helpful award for the Paradise Awards this year. For our honorable mention this year, we have wasgehta. Was, you might know as the person editing and posting this video, but also famous for playing extremely cursed iron accounts, as well as the fact that 90% of this clan owe the fact that they have fighter torsos to the work of Was. So, a well-deserved honorable mention. Congratulations, Was. In third place, we have resident god gamer Rudo. Rudo is an elite robot that lives his life in OSR's game ticks, but is also super kind and willing to help us mere mortals learn difficult content in the game. In the words of Uroot, Rudo is fucking scary, men. A well-deserved third place. In second place, we have the Outhouse CEO himself, Seth/Cluerelic. Seth is literally the most patient Andy on the planet. I'm shit-ass at a lot of content in this game, but anytime Seth has taught me something, he's been super chill about it, even if that means he has to solo the content for 30 minutes because I forgot to click the yellow potion. Plus, the man carried me through a top entry when I joined the clan and told me what TOA assaults were, so as far as I'm concerned, he is first place. But the people, they disagree with me. They've given first place to the one and only Mr. Leet Godhand. So, Leet is probably best known for being cucked by the Calphite Queen and yammering a lot. However, he's also one of our most helpful members of the clan, and is always helping new members, as well as making sure clan events run smoothly. Things like Skill of the Week and Boss of the Weekend only run as smoothly as they do through the work of people like Leet, making sure that things run smoothly. So, well-deserved first place. Congratulations to Leet. I feel so joyous, I will now juggle poorly for 10 seconds. Congratulations again to Waz, Rudo, Seth, and Leet. Thanks for continuing to make Paradise such a wonderful community.
Hello, my name is Echo, and I've been asked with presenting the player we miss the most in the OS Perry Awards. Now, I've been very busy training up the next generation of Tortoise warriors to send to the Khazard battlefield for our great gnome leaders. But I've asked my star pupils today to go fetch this information and help me present. So let's see what they dug up. All right, our first warrior back is Herman, and he was asked to go fetch the third place winner for player we miss the most. Let's see who he came up with. It's Corky! Corky, after abandoning us, leaving our clan, we're happy to have you back. We miss you, brother. You're a pillar of the outhouse. I don't know what we'd do without you. All right, the second recruit we have back, he has to go fetch second place for player we miss the most. This is Ray. Let's see what she brought back for us. Oh, it's Ostentatio. Ostentatio, one of our best dressed clanmates. We miss you, man. Come back, please. All right, and finally, it's time to present the first place winner for player we miss the most. Oh wait, what's that? Special Agent Bert. Yeah, I'll be right there. Special Agent Bert, what is it? Oh, you have some honorable mentions? And who might that be? Oh? Well, if it isn't Skang, one of our greatest mods. Samsung TV, a pillar of our clan. That's Skang, one of our greatest skillers. And Thomat, one of our greatest bank standers. Wow. Alright, and last but not least, we have Oliver here with our first place winner for player we missed the most. Let's see who we brought home. Uber. Uber, we miss you, man. You're a pillar of our clan, pillar of our community. We miss you, your presence in our voice chats, and we miss our Tebow. I don't know what else there is to be said about that. Come back to us soon, buddy. And that's all we have for players we miss the most. Come back to us, friends. We miss you.
Hello guys, Sleek Godhand here, your resident Brazilian in OS Paradise. So that beautiful man, wasgehtaUIM, and I mean wasgehtaUIM, just gave me the word for me to present you guys two categories actually, and they are as follows. Leprechaun, luckiest player in the clan, obviously, and Desert Nomad, which is pretty much the opposite, the unluckiest player in the clan. The most ironic part of these two categories is that they prove the power of public perception is really funny, and democracy is really funny. Because myself, I was voted for both of them at the same time. So, starting with Leprechaun, aka the Four-Leaf Clover, the resident Ethan affiliate, as some of you would say, aka the lucky person you all look upon and reflect, damn, I wish that were me, man. I would like to start from the bottom and get to the top, so I will start with the honorable mentions first. In a more general way, the entire clan is lucky because you're all here, you know what I'm saying? You're all lucky to be here, and myself included. Honestly though, there are two Ironmen I would like to bring up. However, they're of different nature. One of them is a group Ironman, and the other one is a regular Ironman. They are Iron Melina, who is also known as Ashina Cross, who I was very sure was going to be in our podium, to be really honest with you, and Freddie Heineke. I'm really sorry if I just butchered your name, but every time I read your name, I just think of Heineken, so I'm sorry about that. In our podium, actually now, starting with third place, our bronze medal, we have, let me look here, Laconda 33. Even though the public eye hasn't really caught hold of you, Mr. Laconda 33, this man has had an extremely spooned Dragon Warhammer and Zenite, this bastard, and also Atomic and Shadow in an entry mode that he's understandably sold to get himself a Twisted Bow, obviously, that's what everyone wants, and then he stopped playing his account, just started playing his Hardcore Iron Man. That's a very interesting choice to say the least, but hey man, really good mention for you there. 2022 has been really kind to you. Hope 2023 is kind to you as well. Good luck with that. And now in second place, wait a minute. I gotta move to a more appropriate location in order to deliver this one. And since it's a pretty hot day here in Brazil, I'm gonna change and I'm gonna go to a little different place, you know what I'm saying? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right there.
Okay, now that I'm in a safer place than I was before, and that is the interior of a closet, because I don't want this guy to actually hear me, because I'm very scared of him. He's one of the scariest people in this clan. I am proud to announce that our second place luckiest player in the clan is Sneakin'! Yeah, man. How could anyone imagine that something like this would happen? But yeah, after two Tebows, after, well, basically luck everywhere, except for raids, except that Chambers is a raid if you actually think about it. I came here to announce that Sneakin' is our second place person. Congratulations for actually winning that title. It's very deserved, and hope your luck still continues in 2023 and 24.
And now, back to my original location. We're gonna go to the top, to the absolute first place, to the guy who overwhelmingly has won this, with over double the second place, which is very impressive. This person gives me a migraine every time I think about them, because they are the biggest mistake I've ever committed in this clan in my whole entire life. And I thoroughly apologize for inviting this guy over to the clan. The one, the only, the proud wearer of a mystic top, a fellow Pepsi enjoyer, the only person in the universe who would pick the glue relic. That is right, the Shire sauce. Seth! Yeah, man, I guess the product of all your grinds, which I do recognize they were very difficult. But to everyone who voted, you're just very lucky, man. What can I say? As we say it here in Brazil, people see the drinks you have, but they don't see the trips you take, you know what I'm saying? They don't see you falling. So, congrats, man. You're the luckiest person in 2022, and in the clan as a whole. You stay winning, my boy, and good luck in this next year. Now, continuing with Desert Nomad, aka the Never Lucky, aka the person who goes dry even trying to get talismans in the Malignus Mortifier elemental wizards, the person whose bones drops aren't even guaranteed, the one that you look upon and always reflect, damn, I really don't want to be this guy, I don't want to go as dry as he's going. Honorable mention here, starting with them, is Rudo. I guess myself, because of his twisted bow luck, and just the fact that this man has a million solo CMs and a million solo raids and no bow. Come on, JX, can you help us out a little here? Please, man? And also, people have mentioned myself, I guess? Maybe because of my disgusting Calphite Queen grind, but yeah, pretty cool. And on to the third place, a guy who's been unlucky for pets in general in this last year, in the beginning of this year too, in a corporeal beast for an elixir. And for God's forsaken reason, this guy has decided to look upon me and say, man, I really should suffer like that guy is suffering and start grinding for a Calphite Queen pet. A guy who's one of the nicest people I've ever met. The 69 man. The person who would win best mustache in the clan if this category existed. Who am I talking about? Obviously, I'm talking about Dane. I guess congratulations, Dane, or I guess people recognize you as unlucky. But I have one question to you, man. Why is there Kennen? And in the second place, here we're talking about a guy who goes 3 times dry for basically everything. I think people should start calling him 3-time name. A guy who's definitely dry on an enhanced crystal weapon seed as we speak. The guy who only ever gets pats as an Iron Man. The one, the only, the Yavla, the Helvata, the freaking redneck at heart, Evanson. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry for your drought, and I really hope your luck turns this year, but it will, because you're very persistent, man, and you deserve the best around that. Good luck at that, man. I bet you're gonna do better this year, and I bet in the next year, hopefully, we're gonna be talking about luckiest player, and you're gonna be there, at least. Now, in first place, this guy would definitely win a reward if we were talking about most persistent player in this clan. Because this man has been knocked down many times. But as Baraki says, doesn't matter how many times you get beat, it's about how many times you can get up and keep on fighting. And this man represents that ideal. He's extremely unlucky on his first enhanced crystal weapon seed. Then he got it, got really happy with it, and then he got hacked and cleaned and had to start all over again. But this crazy man, he went even more unlucky the second time. The guy we all know and love, of course. I am talking about a guy who's known for being an Iron Man and also a climber. You know who I'm talking about. Iron Climber 1, evidently. I can sense that your look's already changing, man. And that is excellent news to me. Because you, my guy, you're an example of persistence and how to never give up on a drop. You're a great dude. And I hope your persistence stays, because your persistence is unmatched, man. That is really cool to see your progress in this year. And just the fact that you persisted, good luck. And I hope you have excellent continuation of progress on your account as soon as you get it. And that is it for my categories, guys. I'll leave you guys back to wasgehtaUIM. Bye, guys. Peace.
Greetings. Salutations. Welcome. I suppose an introduction is in order. I am Confuzzled, admin of Paradise, and other things. I'm not talking about them. The category is Most Evolved PVMer, and the victor is Ms. Packpix. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me, admin of Paradise, a new Confuzzled. Oh, don't forget to make use of Echo, who plays behind you. Between you and me, if they're not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think they feel appreciated. Now, go away! Leave! Run! Escape.
Hey Paradise, this year I'm much better dressed, but still in an apartment bedroom, and still gonna use outdated lingo. I am 31, fight me. Actually, please don't, my back hurts. I have the distinct pleasure of presenting 2 categories this year, perhaps some of the most sought after parries. I have Best Memer and Best PVMer. So let's start with Best Memer. We only have one honorable mention here. He's a sticker and emoji monster, regular denizen of the outhouse, and he goes by many names. It's Elite Godhand. Elite's a very sensitive and caring guy. He's been pretty indispensable in keeping the clan culture alive. He's an amazing mod for both discussion and admin stuff. So please be sure to thank him the next time you see him, in addition to congratulating him on his mention. For your third place, Best Memer, as voted by you, he's created legendary memes like Insert Activity Now. Have some sus RSNs referencing male body parts and food made from wheat. And promotes the use of questionable animal muscle bulking products, parenthetical trend. It's Charhoon. Char has been a bit MIA this year after finally making the healthiest decision for himself that he ever could, quitting UIM mode. Then he made another one with Wildy goals. Old habits die hard, I guess. For our second best memer, we've got one who beats around and gets called everyone around. He uses an obscene amount of question marks and says fuck a lot. Deep down, he's a wholesome and intelligent guy who's trying to stop some of the world's most infectious diseases, but you'd hardly know unless you asked. Second place goes to you, Rude. And then our first place winner is one you're probably going to figure out instantly. She's created PowerPoint treasures of great historic value and nearly single-handedly sustained all of the holes of the outhouse. She introduced the clan to the Price Master, consistently abuses the parenthetical, and many more. Your first place Best Memer for 2023 and for the second year in a row is Ms. Packpix. Congrats. For our next category of Best PVMer, I have a special surprise for all of you. I thought it'd be better to duo this year's Best PVMer presentation, so please welcome special guest, Lil Biv.
Woo! Let's go, boys. What's going on, OS Paradise? How you doing, Magic?
Welcome, great man.
You ready for this?
Yes, I am. Let's duo this shit.
Let's go.
For PVMer, we've got a few honorable mentions. I'm going to go ahead and let Biv take
All
it
right.
out.
For our first honorable mention, really important guy to the clan, what's called Best PVMer. I think so, personally, but honestly...
How did they not get first? I don't know.
Beats me, man. But honestly, I consider him the most improved. I personally voted for him, but you know what? You guys all decide. Goes to my boy, Echo Pod. The man taught me everything I know about TOA. Don't tell Packpix, she'll get mad. And I know currently he's working on maxing his account. He's currently sort of in a fight with Packpix as well, getting there. And also getting 51 KC on all bosses, trying to win up Packpix. He's trying to get 50. You know, you gotta go for my boy.
Everyone wants to get 50 just to get on high scores, but
Exactly.
51, that's an Echo move if I ever heard it.
Exactly.
All right. Great, thanks, man. For our
Wow.
second honorable mention, for being spooned a lot of size and a lot of pets, too, we've got Fiend's Dream. Fiends is a regular OSP culture supporter. Can't really rule out that Echo and Fiends didn't vote for each other, and you know there was maybe a little bit of insider trading going on there. But Fiends is still a good +1, and Fiends also helped Biv get their rape here, if I'm remembering correctly.
It was insane. You know, shout out to the whole squad. Fiends out there getting excited. It was amazing, man. Raper really helps support Kath. Love it.
So congrats to Fiends for the second honorable mention.
So Fiends.
And then for the first honorable mention, and maybe the first person who has absolutely no meme votes, is Too Cheat Clap. Two Cheek recently became a junior mod, and as soon as we find him a learner, plans to become an official clan mentor. So if you know one, let us know.
And teach me a lot of things.
Yep. Thanks, Cheek. Didn't even know. All right, finally on to the real placements. Our third place best PVMer goes to a silent killer. Seriously, check this dude's Inferno KC. I'll save you 2 clicks. It's 90. 9-0. It's
That's
Rufus XD.
Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Rufus XD. Congrats. Also known for getting a ludicrous amount of ranged XP and prayer XP. Rufus is pretty much just too busy to be talking. Just busy getting those gains. Absolute monster.
By the way, teach Magix how to get an Inferno cake, please. Thank you.
One day, maybe. I'm still cheesing it. Anyway, go ahead, Viv, for second place.
All right, for second place, we're going to guess this one right off the start. You know who it is. Most important guy. Should have been first place, but I'm not going to say anything. It's my boy, Clue Relic, Crab, Sponge, NACL, Salty Motherfucker. Let's go.
Bad.
Excited for him. Bro, that meme that freaking Lee did was amazing.
Yeah.
His little wizard robes, or I guess, the Mystics.
Seth and Mystics sipping Pepsi overloaded.
She's crazy.
Lovely. Congrats to Seth for second place.
Hey, congratulations, Seth. Deserve it.
Thank you, Elite, for the meme, of course. That's just how it's done. That's why you got his mention. And then for being arguably part of the Jagex servers, our first place best PVMer is an absolute machine that just thinks and ticks. Won by a huge margin for the second year in a row. It is Rudo. Congratulations, Rudo.
I still think he's a robot. Just saying.
Have you ever seen a robot and Rudo in the same room? No, exactly. So Rudo doesn't really love a lot of attention, but he definitely deserves to be recognized for always having the best strats and skills and telling the rest of the clan what goes on. And this extends to their mod work too. So congrats, Rudo.
Congratulations, man. You deserve it.
That's all we got for these categories today, folks. Viv and I are going to go pot tacos and raid Six Flags IRL.
Ooh, let's go. We get some purples over there. Probably throw up.
Later, man.
And that is absolutely right, and a big turnout today from all corners of the clan chat. I see contestants have made their way onto the starting grid.
Yes, there they are.
I see both first place finishers in the Paradise system.
And we do have 2 winners and 3 tied for second.
2-time winner of Skill of the Week, F.E. Sekiro, placed first.
Also on the front line, fellow reigning champion Rufus XD with the prayer grind. By far the favorites today.
And a hearty hello to Echo Pog, Psycho Iron, and That's Gang, who are hoping for wins today.
But showed out for the fam with second place finishes.
Hey, it's me again. Thank you for all the cool prizes and all the cool laudatory speeches. Yeah, last year we had a special award, the Manly Maxed Clan Leader Man Award, or however Brandon named it. And it was a special award that was not voted on, and it went to Magix, obviously. But it's not like, I'm sorry to disappoint Magix here, but it's not like he's gonna get that award like every year now. Like, I don't know if you thought that, if leadership doesn't change, I'll get a Paradise for free, a Perry Award every year. No, that's not a thing, but we do have one category that is not voted on. I didn't give it a funny name, but the Friendship Award, I don't know. It goes out to Uber and J Little, who are a prime example of how to fix something instead of just turning away from each other or turning their back to the clan. Yeah, in case you don't know what happened, Uber's account got falsely flagged for RWT after J Little lent him a T-bow. So the T-bow was gone. J Little could have been crazy mad, assuming that Uber real world traded, but they communicated. Uber said to him that he wants to make it good, and it took a long time, but he made it good, paying 500 mil back to J Little. 500 mil because J Little said, hey, let's call it a loss together. Like, I believe you. It's just bad luck. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's Jagex's fault. Let's call it a loss together. You give me 500 mil, and then, And this is such an insane amount of money, like in-game money, but also if you translate that to what you actually would get if you RWT that. So huge respect to Jay Little as well to come up with the idea to say, hey, let's do 50-50 and call it a loss together. So this Paradise Award goes out to Uber and Jay Little, and they completely erased any doubt, any shred of doubt that Uber may have actually done it. Like if at that time we were in VC a lot, and one day you log in and say like, oh, I'm banned for RWT, and then you try to unban yourself, like tweeting the mods, and like we were online every single day around that period of time, especially like Uber, me, Lee, Jay Little, like that would have been a crazy act. But from the outside perspective, when you don't know Uber or you haven't been around during that time, you could have like rightfully doubted him, like saying, maybe he did it. But he spent like months and maybe up to a year at this point, like I'm not sure, I think it was in the middle of 2021, so he spent a lot of time gaining all that money back just to give it to Jay Little. Any shred of doubt should be eliminated. So this honor Paradise Award that doesn't have a name and doesn't get voted on this year goes to Uber and Jay Little.
Hey everyone, Brandon here. The award that I'm going to be presenting today is for biggest achievement. So we're going to start off with some honorable mentions. So first we've got Rufus for getting 200 mil prayer XP and also completing the Master Combat achievements, which is insane. Those are both incredible, and it's crazy that you're only an honorable mention with those. The next honorable mention is Pluckies for making it big in the clan. What a crazy grind that must have been, man. That's insane. So now for the podium. In third place, we have U-Root for completing Song of the Elves on his group iron and having the max cape rank in the clan. Now, normally this wouldn't be a big achievement for anyone, but U's pretty trash at the game at anything except for Tob, so this is pretty incredible to see from him. In second place, we've got Vasqueta, the man himself, for the amazing progress on his crazy area-locked Ultimate Iron Man. By the way, don't forget to check out wasgehtaUIM on YouTube. The progress we've made on such a restricted account is honestly just really cool to see. I've loved watching all your videos, and I couldn't do it, honestly. You've got some patience for that, man. So now our winner today for biggest achievement is none other than Seth, Sponge, Clue Relic, whatever one of his 20 bajillion names you want to call him. Seth has made a ton of progress on his iron this year, such as completing the hard mode Tob log, completing the next log, completing TOA, including higher invocation stuff, a lot of total levels, and some great progress on his combat achievement diaries. I'm honestly kind of sick of seeing your spoon drops in Ludoritas, so take a break, please. Anyways, congrats to Seth and everyone who's mentioned here. You've all had some really amazing achievements this year.
A very prestigious category is toughest grind. That's why it's more at the end of the video usually. And yeah, grind can be tough for a different reason, like it just can be hard and click intensive, hard skill wise, you know, but it can also be like if you get unlucky. So there's some blending with other categories, but yeah, I think we got a good lineup here. And on third place is Rudo in the Search of the T-Bow. I think over 2,000 Cox rates and 300 CMs, so yeah, this one is tough because of the content and he's unlucky. But yeah, if you keep gaming like that, I believe that you will get it. I believe that we will win. 2 votes more is Rufus for the Nibbler pet. Yeah, I just looked it up, 90 Inferno KC. That's impressive coming from someone who has 0. So I don't even know what I'm talking about, but just the time investment is already big. Like, what the hell? Insane gamer. GZ on second place. And in first place, you heard his name before, I think today maybe, is Iron Climber. It just has been tough. It's not just unlucky, it's also tough to get banned and then come back and get banned and cleaned. Like I looked back at the chat, like it was half an hour. Like he said he was gonna eat or something, and then he comes back half an hour later completely clean. Man, that was so shocking. But for you, there's a little happy end. Like you got it in the end, and I think top 10 rank for Corrupted Gauntlet. Nothing that you ever wanted to do, but in its way, it's impressive. But mentally, bro, to come back from that and just rebuild on that same account, mad respect, bro. Well deserved.
Yo, yo, det slangen i första. Välkommen till Hastaby. Hastaby, det är slangen som det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. Det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. Det är slangen 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 i Hastaby. Så tar de en liten lemon, cola med slangen. Cola med slangen. Cola med slangen. Så tar vi oss en liten fest som rock'n'rollar. Som rock'n'rollar. Som rock'n'rollar. Yo, yo, det är slangen i första. Det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. Det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. Kaffe, kaffe. Nå är det kaffe, gutta. Gutta. Kaffe, 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 gutta. Hej ho, nå är det kaffe, gutta, hej ho. Det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. Det är bara slangen som vet det. Ja, slangen som bor i Hastaby. So beautiful, fin down with a peace out. Open snakes on the plane.